Hey, this is an impromptu, by the way. Totally impromptu video. So, I don't know if anyone's going to come on here or not. But I just figured, hey, what the heck? I'm going to, let's see here. Let me turn this iPad on. Hey, who's in there? It's Liv. Or, is that how you say it? Liv? Thanks for being here. Let's see here. Let's go to live chat. Hello. I am over here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I'm going to cook some breakfast from Italy. Hey, wow. That's pretty awesome. All the way from Italy. So how'd you hear about this channel? Did it just pop up on your feed there? And you're like, I think I'll check that out. So anyhow, I'm going to cook some breakfast. Oh, you subscribed. Thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing and giving me thumbs ups. You should, I need a thumbs up too. Thanks so much. And let me turn the volume down. I got that on there because I can see it better. But yeah, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. And thank you so much. I see the thumbs up on there. For those of you that don't know, thank you, Live and Melt, for thumbs ups, for giving me that thumbs up. Now we got 2 people viewing, and there's only 1 thumbs up. So whoever's lurking, please hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate that. But anyhow, for those of you who might not know my story, I guess, in a way, I was a over-the-road truck driver for about 20 years. And especially for the last, probably at least 10 years, 12 years, I've been on the road so much, living in a truck, basically, and hardly ever being home. And then until earlier this year, I decided to park the truck. And I've been, since about February, I guess, into February, I've been driving for Uber here in Las Vegas. And I really do enjoy it. It's been a great break from truck driving. And I've got an apartment, and I'm actually living kind of like a real human being, you know. And so one of the habits, though, that I've gotten into over the years is just eating out at restaurants all the time. And so to get back into trying to just cook for myself instead of just making sandwiches and whatever, you know. Yesterday I was at the store, and I bought myself a new frying pan. This is really the only cooking utensil I have, other than I also bought a spatula. I got a spatula, and I got a frying pan. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to cook up some bacon and eggs for my breakfast, and see if I remember how. I used to cook fairly regularly. You know, back in the day, I could whip up some meals, you know. Share button. That's another thing you guys can do. You can hit the share button, and you can share the show. Right now, as we're speaking, I'm sharing the show right now onto X, which I still call it Twitter, but you know. And I just did it on Discord. Now here's Instagram. I'm gonna do Instagram. And we might have a bit of a delay here. Let's see. We'll get those shares out there. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna see if I can not burn the place down as I try and cook here. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna point this down a little bit more towards the oven, and you guys can watch me cook. Okay. Now I've been heating. This is an electric oven, and I'm not really used to electric ovens actually. I've almost always used a gas oven. So, I've been heating that up. It's pretty hot. I'm going to turn it down a little bit because I don't know if it needs to be that hot. Now I am cooking bacon, so I don't think I really need to add oil because the bacon will make its own oil. But I did buy some extra virgin olive oil, but that might be just for other things. I don't think I'm going to need it with the bacon. Let's see here. What am I going to make? Bacon and eggs. Okay. Let me get the bacon and the eggs out. And I'm going to have some toast. Oh, I'm going to have some orange juice too. So, got me some orange juice. And I'm going to use this cup for my orange juice. I like to, start my day off with a nice cup of orange juice. Simply Orange. I like Simply Orange. Pretty good orange juice. So I'm planning on making just frying the eggs, just like over medium. But sometimes when I screw up, I end up making scrambled eggs. If I screw up the over medium. Love me some orange juice. Okay, so yesterday I bought some, I guess I should go ahead and put the pan on here. Oh, I didn't heat the pan up, that's one thing. Because I wasn't really paying attention, so I didn't want to end up forgetting that the pan was on and then burning it up. This package doesn't have like an easy opening thing, I don't think. So I'm going to have to probably, maybe it does have a pull. We pull it apart maybe? Let's see here. Oh yeah, just pulls apart. Nice, okay. So I'm going to make me some bacon, baby. Just making the bacon. Throw a few slabs down there. Let's see if this will sizzle. Oh yeah. Hear that sizzle? Love a good sizzle. All right. That is 4, possibly 5. The last one I put on here, it might be 2 slices that are stuck together. But that's all right. Let me get one of these plastic bags. I'm going to put my baggies in, put the bacon back. I've got some of these big black plastic bags. Let's see here. Oh, I think that'll work. Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe it won't work. While I put this bacon in the bag, I'm probably going to burn my bacon. You don't want to burn your bacon. So I'm really trying to get this to lock, to zip lock. Okay, well anyhow, let's turn these over. I usually use a fork. Okay, let me go back to this now for a second. Alright, there we go. So now that is locked up. Put this bacon back in the fridge. And I'll put these bags away. I don't know. If I use this, all I have is plastic forks. I don't know if it's going to melt. This might melt, so gotta be careful with that. All I have are paper plates, things of this nature. But I can tell you, the bacon is smelling really good. You know that good bacon smell? It's coming through loud and clear. All right, let's use the fork. See if it doesn't melt. I think the key to good bacon is to turn it off often. Oh shit, it is melting. Okay, I need to invest in some real forks because it's gonna melt. I don't want to have melted plastic in my bacon. Look what it did. It melted my fork. I don't think I have any. All I have is plastic. Well, see, the thing is, in California, I have a storage facility, and in that storage facility, I have a box, big boxes of pots and pans and silverware and all that shit. So I need to make a run to California and get my stuff out of there. because instead of just buying new stuff here, I'd rather just, since I have all that stuff, and it's all good, it's not like it's crappy, it's all pretty good pots and pans and all that stuff. So I'm gonna have to make a run up to California sometime soon. Probably just rent a van or something, or a truck, or a moving van or whatever. Get all my shit, bring it out here. Okay, now if I could do this quickly, this might work. Oh shit, let's see here. Another thing I kind of forgot about. See, I am kind of burning this bacon. Ah, shit, I can't use these plastic. I'm gonna have to use the spatula. I forgot. I don't really have anything to pour the excess grease into. I use some of the grease to cook the eggs in. But I guess, well, I have a coffee mug. I guess I could put it in the coffee mug. And then when I drink coffee, I'll use the other deal. Well, I'm going to pour some of that bacon grease into the mug here. I think that's just about ready. By Jove. By Jove, I believe it's just about ready. So I'm just going to get the coffee machine going here. Get some coffee going. Have to have, not only do I like to have my morning orange juice, I also like to have my morning coffee. So, there's that. Using the Seattle's Best on there. Hey Jolie, how you doing? I'm doing an impromptu cooking session. I don't know if you were how long you've been here, but I bought a new, look, I got a frying pan and a spatula. So I think this bacon is about done. I may have overcooked it a little bit. Oh yeah, I kind of burned it a little bit. I'm just going to chalk that up to not really cooking for like years and years and years. It's been years and years. So here is, I don't need all this grease. I'm going to put this in the coffee mug here. Keep some of it. And for the eggs here. Okay, now I'm going to see if I can crack an egg. Let's see if this is going to be hot enough. Oh yeah, that's this one. Let's get a couple of eggs in here. Oh my god, I totally screwed this one up. Oh man, it's been a while since I cracked an egg. Alright, I got the coffee going, I got the toast going, I got the eggs going, I got everything going at once. Let's see if I can do this without screwing everything up. might have just kept all that grease in there. Not even worried about it. Anyhow, so hopefully I can flip these eggs over without breaking the yolk. Now it's been a while. Alright? It's not exactly like riding a bike. Although I haven't ridden a bike in a long time either. So. Alright, here we go. I'm going to try to flip this egg over. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Go. Alright. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Let's see if I can get the other one to do a better job on this one. Alright. Alright, not bad. Not bad. I don't see any broken yolks, so that's a positive thing. There's Jackie. I'm cooking bacon and eggs. Bacon and eggs. Jolie's on the road, heading to Peoria. $3 road to be. Oh, well, safe travels. And good luck on the game. All right, so the toast has popped. Let me just butter this real quick. And then I'm going to get back to those eggs before I overcook them. Okay, there's that. Let me get my plate. I think these are probably about ready. All right, so there's that. I'll turn this off. And go ahead. Oh, I did burn the bacon, by the way. It's a little burnt, but what the heck, you know, it's the way it goes. Now the only thing I don't have that I don't have that I would normally have like at a restaurant is hash browns. I didn't make any hash browns, and I've made hash browns before in my lifetime. All right, so here's my meal. Let's see. How'd this come out? This is burnt bacon. Yeah, I totally burnt the bacon. Got my eggs, got my toast. But I'll get better as I go. It's been a while. This is the first, well, but even though it's burnt, it's still good. So. All right. So I guess this is just a quick little thing. I don't know if you guys want to watch me eat now, so I might go ahead and put an end to the stream here. Jolie says, looks good to me. I definitely eat that bacon. It's actually very good. I mean, it's not totally burnt. Like, you don't taste the burnt, really. It just looks kind of burnt. Well, that bite was kind of burnt. The thing about bacon is you really got to be attentive to it, I think. You know? You really want me to stay on. I love orange juice. But I've also got coffee. So I'm gonna have a little coffee with my breakfast. See, I really do need to get to the storage facility in California because I would like to have some bar stools for this counter, and I have bar stools in my place in that storage. So I really hesitant. You know, I don't want to go out and buy bar stools when I've got bar stools over there. So sometime this month, I'm gonna have to make a run over there and load up the truck or load up, a van, like a moving van, little moving van or whatever, and get some of my stuff. I really don't have other than those bar stools and maybe a chair. I don't have much furniture. I had some really great furniture, and I ended up giving a lot of that away. I had some really nice couches and end tables and stuff, and I could use that now. It would have fit perfectly in here. Well, what are you gonna do? You know? On my phone, the chat is doing that doubling up thing again, but on the iPad, it looks like it's still good. Julie says we have an hour and 20 minutes left in our drive. Doug W says, funny how we are ruled by our stuff. And then W says, my dad was obsessed with his house and belongings. It's not that I'm ruled by my stuff. It's just that I have stuff that I could use, that I need, but it's over there. W, he was a Christian minister, would give his shirt to anybody, truly. Well, anyhow. Okay, so here's the eggs. Eggs are good. Still has the runny yolk, just like I like it. Nice and over medium there, if you can see the egg on there. I guess the only thing I need to do, if I want to make a breakfast just like I get at the restaurant, is I need to buy some potatoes. Because I've done it where, you get like I guess it's like a cheese grater or something. I forget how I did it. And to make the potatoes like a hash brown. Or you can kind of cheat it a little bit, and you can buy, already grated, ready to go. I'll probably just do that. It's easier. W says trying to eat, or W says I'm out of eggs and bread. Trying to eat lately. There's my coffee. So all I need is a chair. I do have my little camp chair over there. I put it kind of in front of the TV because I like to sit over there when I'm watching TV. Well, this is pretty good. Other than the burnt bacon, I'm kind of upset about that. But like I say, it's the first time I've cooked bacon in years. It's on an electric stove. I'm used to gas stoves, all that kind of stuff. So I'm sure I'll get better as I go. You know. I don't know if you guys can hear what's going on upstairs, but they are loud up there. I mean, yesterday they got in a fight. I was about ready to call the cops because I thought someone was getting murdered, you know? But I guess they're alive. They're still up in there. Hey, Seattle Judy. Those frozen Oregon potatoes are too bad to cook with eggs. Do you mean aren't too bad? Because I think I've used those before. W said, I told them that I would probably not show as much as I would like to see them all. Hey, W, if you want to go, you should go. And if you don't want to eat, you don't have to eat. And I don't think that's creepy. You know, if you're not feeling all that well as far as keeping food down, but you want to visit and be with, with your friends or whatever, then you should do that. And they should understand that you're just, not really, I guess, I don't know, it depends on how much you want to make that their business. It's your business, but I don't think it's creepy. But if you're worried that they're going to start saying like, oh, you need to go get checked out, or you need to do whatever, and you don't want to deal with all that, I could understand that, I guess. I thought you meant aren't. Yeah, I think I've had those frozen O'Brien potatoes. Or no, I don't know if it's O'Brien, but I've had the potatoes. Yeah, they're like hash browns, right? And you just throw them in the pan, fry them up. Dark W says there are a couple of babies and several kids. Okay. Does that make it creepy to not eat? I mean, I don't know. You don't have to eat. I don't know. I guess you know the situation better than I do. You know what you're getting into. So I guess I shouldn't, just say that because, you know the people and how they might think about it. So. Well, I gotta say, I think the eggs came out really good. Just like I like them. And next time I'll do better on the bacon. Dark W says, everybody thinks I look like shit. Dark W, I don't want to make other people sick. Well, if you're contagious, then yeah, don't go. Or if you're just saying, in the sense that because you look like shit, that people it would upset people. All right, then it's your call, you know. Dark W says, or even if I know that I am not contagious, don't want them to feel bad that I look like shit. Yeah, I can see that. I can see the conundrum there. You know, because if you don't go, I mean, then, I mean, I don't know how close you are to these people, and if you like, if you miss being with them, so you miss this opportunity to spend some time with them, but you don't want them to feel bad or whatever. So yeah, that's kind of a tough call. Just follow your heart. What you really think is what you should do. You know. Looked up. It says family. I don't know what. Like, you tell me. I don't know. Julie says it's nice to get to be a passenger sometimes now. I used to have to do all the driving. This is in the first Derby season. I just get to ride. This is the first Derby season. I get to just ride during the long drives. I love it. Well, that's nice. That way you can you can watch my live stream and not wreck, and you can see the scenery. You'll probably see things that you didn't even notice before when you were driving because you were paying attention to the road. Now you can actually look out the window and go, "Oh, I never saw that before." Even though you've driven by it a dozen times or 100 times, Best friends? Dark Lady says, in-laws of family and friends? I don't know why you're asking like a question. I don't know what you're asking. Jackie says, Jolie, I was a soccer mom. I know how you feel. Dark W says, everybody wants me, laughing out loud. Well, what can you say? You're just a popular guy. You're a popular guy, Wes. Everybody wants you at their barbecue. Dark W says, no, they think that I have a lot of money. Whatever gave him that idea? Maybe it's because you know, he's saying that you have a lot of money. And if that's how you feel, if you feel the only reason they want to hang out with you or invite you over is because they just think you have a lot of money and that, I don't know what, they're going to get some of your money, then I wouldn't go over. I wouldn't be friends with them. So, well, that's me. You got to make your own decision. W says, Levin, I might. What's a lot? W says, no. They have a lot of money too. Okay, so then what's the deal? What's the issue? They have a lot of money, and you got a lot of money. Then they probably don't give a fuck that you got a lot of money. Right? Unless it's just a snob thing where in order for them to invite people over, they have to be someone that has a lot of money. In other words, they wouldn't invite like a poor person over, even if it was family. That's kind of fucked up. Dr. says, I'm sick. I don't want to appear. It might be a black mark. Well, then just tell them, hey, sorry, I can't make it. I'm not feeling well. We'll try to make it to the next one. Boom. I just told you how to do it. Yeah, it's weird how on the iPhone the chat is it's doubling up, but on the iPad, which is much older than my iPhone, it's coming through fine. W says, won't get invited to the cotillion. What is the fucking cotillion? Julie says, laughing out loud. Doug says, I have scabs in my eyebrows. Lovely. Lovely. Okay, so whatever this cotillion thing is, apparently it's important to you. So again, you're back into a conundrum. Dark W says, a vino or Eucharin? I don't have no idea what you're talking about. You're speaking a foreign language to me now. If that's some sort of religious shit, then I don't get that at all. So, you're talking to the wrong dude. And Dark W says, I want to be invited everywhere for Christmas and go nowhere. Oh, so you're just being like a prima donna, huh? You want everyone to invite you just so you can turn them down. Or something like that. I don't know. It's hard to figure you out sometimes, Wes. But like I said, it's your choice, it's your decision, it's your life. So ultimately, you're the one that has to make those decisions. Dr. Oatmeal ointment for eczema. So you have eczema. have had eczema for years. It's as I've gotten older, it's been less and less and less. Seems like breakouts and stuff. But I used to get this prescription ointment stuff. I don't even remember what it was called now, and that would do a good job. All right. I never put oatmeal on my eczema. But hey, if it works, then all, more power to you. So you guys are saying Eucerin or Eucerin. What the fuck is that? And why am I the only one that doesn't know what that is? Jackie and Jolie seem to know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. Dark W says, I think so too, ladies. I am currently using Aveeno, and it ain't doing shit. Oh, is Eucerin the eczema medicine? Well, when I don't think I ever had that. Whatever it was just, it came in a tube. And I had to get a prescription for it. And I would just, rub it. Basically, the way my worst spots that I got were on the top of my feet. I mean, so bad that it would itch. It would itch so bad, and I would scratch it so bad that it would get infected. So, and they gave me whatever that was. I don't think it was whatever you guys are. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. W says, Aquaphor. Oh gosh, Trojan. I don't know. I don't know. It's been so many years since I've got it because like I said, my outbreaks have gotten fewer and farther between, and I've been able to just write it out when one happens, and it'll just come and go in a few days. So I guess that's maybe one good thing about me about getting older is my eczema has gotten less and less severe, and where it'll just go away on its own in like a few days. Dark W says, keep your skin from dying. Okay. Dark W says, exactly. I don't know exactly what. But the key is don't scratch it. I mean, I got pretty good after a while of not scratching my feet. Because the feet, like when I first got it, I didn't know it was eczema. I thought maybe it was athlete's foot. I thought maybe it was, I just thought it was athlete's foot, I guess. And then I couldn't, and it would feel so good to scratch it. And then I would go crazy, like a crazy man, and just scratch it until my feet would bleed. And my feet were just a big, raw, bloody mess. And then it was pussy, and it was so to the point I couldn't even walk. I couldn't put shoes on or whatever, or it was just gross. And I finally went to the doctor, and that's when they prescribed me. And he goes, "You have eczema," and I was like, "Oh." Then I went to one doctor when I was a kid. I think I was in high school. About it, my mom took me to this doctor, and they ran all these tests on me, and they said that I was allergic to leather, and that was an allergy to leather, and to not wear leather shoes or something. But it would keep coming back, even though I was just wearing like canvas tennis shoes or whatever, And so then it wasn't until I was in I might have not been until around my 30s that I finally went to because I had Kaiser. I was working for the post office. I had Kaiser insurance, and I went to the doctor about this because I was having a really bad breakout on my feet. And I remember at this point I had gotten pretty good at not scratching the feet because I knew that was bad, and that could cause the way I scratched it and made it into a bloody pulp. What could get infected, And so what I would do is instead of scratching it with my fingernails, I would kind of like rub it with my knuckles or something, just enough to get some sort of a relief from the itching, but not to ever break skin. That was kind of the key. And then. So I went to the doctor. I went to my Kaiser doctor, and they sent me. Actually, they sent me because my regular doctor didn't know what the fuck it was. Because I was like, "Is this athlete's foot?" Because I think I was buying like athlete foot stuff, and it didn't really work. And then my regular doctor's like, I don't know, I don't. So she sent me to a dermatologist specialist, and the dermatologist looked at it and like in 1 second said, "You have eczema." And I was like, "Really?" And at first I was like, "Eczema? What is eczema?" And then he's like, "Well, it's what you got." And I go, "It's not Adley's foot," and he goes, "No, it's not Adley's foot. It's eczema." And he prescribed me this, whatever it was. It was some sort of a steroidal cream, I think. I forget what it was called. It's probably very popular, but I know it was a prescription. It wasn't just over the counter. And that would clear it up, man. And I used that for a few years. I was using that probably into my 30s. And then after a while, it would go. It kind of stopped coming around, and every now and then a little patch would come, and then I started getting little patches of it, like on the inside of my arms right here, and sometimes just on my forearms. I might have had some on my face one time, but it's just weird how it would just kind of pop up, and then I kind of knew what it was. I was like, I think that's eczema, and I would just leave it alone, don't touch it. And I was, old enough and disciplined enough at this point to not scratch it. And then it would just go away. And I haven't ever gotten another prescription probably since 30 years ago or whatever. And it's been like, sometimes it'll go years without me getting an outbreak. So it's like I just forget about it. I think, I think I'm cured of eczema. But then every now and then a little patch of it will pop up. It's weird. It's really weird. But like I said, I'm disciplined enough to not touch it, and it just goes away. Doug W says, back of my head and my eyebrow right now turn red and flaky. Doug W says, exactly, but it's just so fucking bad. Yeah, but you can't touch it. Doug W says, I also have a spot on my chin. Latex, I don't know. Doug W says, can't touch natural latex. Doug says, don't put no condoms on me. Doug W says, nothing that starts with sulf or sulf. Doug W says, Severia. I don't know what any of that is. Doug W says 5.0, 2.5, 1.0. Keep it in your refrigerator. It will last forever. John and I are the same people. No, we're not. WW says, don't scratch. That's right. Don't scratch. That's the key, because it just makes it worse. And then it just gets gross and bloody and pussy, and it takes longer to heal. If you can just ride it out, or if you have the creams and the ointments, put that on there, but just do not scratch it. Do not scratch it at any. Steroid lotion creams. That's what I had. It was a steroid lotion, and I forget the name of it, but I know it's a really popular name, or at least it was then. And none of the names that you said are ringing a bell. Well, that was my breakfast. Pretty darn good breakfast, if I do say so myself. All I need to do is, like Seattle Judy was saying, get some of those potatoes, and I can fry me up some hash browns. Dr. W says, just called hydrocortisone lotion USP. Yeah, I guess it was a hydrocortisone, but there was something about it. It wasn't over the counter. It was definitely prescription. And it seemed to do a good job for mine. So. All right, well, I'm gonna kind of clean up here a little bit. Put these eggs away. Now, I bought a dozen of these eggs. These are large, grade A. eggs. A dozen. I bought them for I think it was only three something, $3.39 or something. And it's been a long time since I bought eggs, so I don't know. Is that a good price? Because I remember hearing all these people bitching, especially right wingers, about how expensive eggs were and stuff. Maybe that time has passed. Maybe we're back down to regular prices because this is $3.39. Is that good or bad? You guys have to, because I haven't really shopped for eggs in probably, I don't know, 10 years or something. So I don't know if I got a good price or a bad price. But here's another thing I bought. And I've never had before. I bought some of these Oreo chocolate middle. And I had some last night when I got off work. And they were delicious. They were so good. So good that I think I'm going to have a couple more. Have you guys ever had these? Look, this is the Oreo, and it's got chocolate in the middle. It is pretty yummy. Yeah, good. And then I can dip that in my coffee. Speaking of coffee, I need another cup. I've run out of coffee. So I'm gonna make some more coffee real quick. I mean, there's a little bit of coffee left in that cup. I'm gonna make some more. May I have some more? May I have some more coffee, sir? I'm gonna switch over to my eating glasses. Let's see here. Dr. says this is prescription. Dr. W says other is triamcinolone, actinide. Paid 99 cents a dozen the other day. Wow, that sounds cheap. Aldi cortisones, not eggs. I remember people bitching. This is a couple years ago, probably when I was in the truck, or maybe last year, and people was like, "I spent $12 for a dozen eggs or whatever." Weren't they saying that? Weren't they bitching about that? I guess that was during the chicken flu outbreak or something, where all the chickens died. But they didn't ever talk about that. I'm pretty sure Biden was president, and they were trying to blame Biden for the egg prices going up when it was a bird flu that did it. But Dr. W says freezer, locker, plant, butcher, deli, kitchen across the street. When you live in the city, everything is right there. W says trucker. I don't know why you're just repeating words. So I guess nobody was really as excited as I was about these Oreos. W says, memories, you don't need to know. All right. Whatever. Dark W says, we lived in a mansion across the street from a butcher factory. Alrighty then. And that's why you got deli kitchen across the street. Oh, I did miss this one. You said you bought 2 boxes of white chocolate covered Oreos and put them in the freeze. Oh, and then you said freezer. For some reason, I skipped that post. Now it makes a whole lot more sense. W says, when the little animals escaped, we cheered for them. Oh, they escaped, huh? They were little escapees. Okay, let's see if I can pour this into here without burning myself up. All right, I'm gonna put some French vanilla creamer in the coffee. Because that's just how I roll, folks. It is how I roll. In case you didn't know. It is the way that I roll. Okay, so Dark W says calves, they kill little baby cattle all the time. They have the best meat. Okay, all right. Dark W says, I saw them put plugs into the brains of the veal while it cried. It sounded like, Mom. Okay. All right, Wes. I mean, W. Dark W. I've watched a couple of goats be slaughtered at little ranches of people that I knew. And they scream. It's almost like a human scream. But they're screaming when they're getting their throats slit. You know, before their vocal cords are detached, I guess. WW says, you are supposed to block me now. W, you are ruining my cred. Jolie says, we have 45 minutes left to drive, getting closer. Yeah, you are getting closer. Dark W says, it didn't bother me to watch. I thought it was cool. CW says, no, that's not a good egg deal. I spend less. So you spend less than $3.39 for grade A eggs for a dozen? And is it Joe Biden's fault, I guess? I don't know. Jackie says, Jolie, yay. I mean, how much should a dozen eggs be? Like $1? I don't know. I mean, this isn't 1965 anywhere. CLJ says, I'm behind, just realized. Dr. W says, a buck a dozen that most people get for free? Most people get eggs for free? Jolie says, W has cred? W says, percent gags? Now you're really losing me. All right, so I paid $3.39, and those were the cheapest ones. They did have other ones, like, you know, they have like range free, they have got organic. Those were like, I don't know, $4.50 or $4.89. I think everything was under $5. And then they had, you know what? I think I bought the second cheapest. I think there was another one that was even cheaper. I think mine were $3.39, and I think there's another one that was like $3.19 or something. And I was like, well, these $3.29 ones are probably good enough. Dark W says, you got no translation. No, I guess not. Just says, it cost me around $2.29 at Fred Meyer in my area. Oh yeah, Fred Meyer. I guess you can get some good deals there. I was at Albertsons down here. First time I've shopped at this Albertsons, and I usually shop at Smith's up here in Vegas. But around my house, the closest thing is Vons and Albertsons. I might try Vons next time. Dark W says, Cuba has chicken and eggs all over the place. Chickens and eggs. Dark W says, the government says that you have to give back all but 5 eggs a week is funny. Five eggs. So Seattle Judy paid about $1 more, about $1 less than what I paid. So now I'll remember that next time I shop for eggs. I'll go, I wonder if there's any of these $2.29 eggs. What store sells those? I'm going to go to Vons next time. I'll see if Vons has it. Dark W says socialism. Okay. Just throwing out words again, I guess. Dark W says, in the country, you can't give eggs away. I guess, because what? Because everybody has chickens or something? Is that what you're trying to say? Dark W? You're so cryptic. I live in the city. We have to buy our eggs at a store. My great grandma, Bobby Flood, was her name. She lived in the San Joaquin Valley in California. It was all agricultural, especially back then. And she had this little tiny house. Her and her husband, and they had a little, not much property, maybe half an acre or something, as I recall. Maybe an acre at the most. probably less than an acre. But there was the house, and then the yard kind of went. It was kind of like a long, narrow kind of piece of property. But on that property, she would raise a pig, and they would slaughter that pig after it got to be of slaughtering age. I think a couple of years or whatever, it'd be a big fat pig. She would raise chickens. She had chickens, so she had a chicken, she had pig. That was it. I don't think they had a cow. I'm trying to think if they ever had a cow or not. They might have. But whenever we would go there, my great grandma would cook us breakfast, man. Bacon was from her pig that she raised, and eggs from the chickens that she has that were laying eggs back there in the backyard. And she'd make these biscuits from scratch. It wasn't no store-bought shit. I mean, it was like from scratch. And the gravy, the white gravy she made, oh man, it was like no one has ever topped that. Not even my mom. And my mom learned from her and from my grandma. And they were all great cooks. All of them. Fantastic. But my great grandma, I mean, we would go there. I mean, this was food that was grown and raised in her backyard. Seattle Julie says, I shop sales. I am retired on Social Security. Thus, I give. Yeah, you're on a set budget there, so you got to really watch every penny. That's true. That's so true. Dark W says, we are storing our corn. We are turning it into alcohol. We are cruising it and feeding it to the animal. I mean, we're crushing it, not cruising it. That's my bad. That wasn't your spelling. That was my reading, my misreading. We are crushing it and feeding it to the animals. Now, are you saying we as a society, a societal thing, like that's what we do? Or is that what you're doing? Dark W says 1-year-old mammals. Dark W says chickens live less than a year. Dark W says country gravy always snuck in some bacon grease. Oh, of course. It's cooked in bacon grease. Dark W says we are all poor in our own way. Really? We're all poor? Like even Elon Musk is poor, the richest man in the world. He's not poor. Dark W says Illinois farmers. So the Illinois farmers are doing the thing. Yeah, and they're doing it all over the country. Ethanol and shit, right? Jaggy says true Wes. True dat Wes. True dat. I think I'm about to unretire, or maybe, you can file for Social Security, and you have 1 year where you can unretire. And I think I'm going to do that because here's my choices. I can collect Social Security and I can work. But since I'm not 70, if I make more than, I think it's up to 24,000 now, then they'll start withholding those checks. So, I mean, I guess I have a choice. I can either collect the Social Security, which is like, I get $12.86 a month. Because I retired early. It would have been more if I had waited till I was 67, I guess. It would have been full retirement then, I think. You're right? Yeah. So whatever that comes out to, I think I did the math on it once, per year. It's not that much. It's only like 15,000 a year or whatever. And then so you make, so and then you make 24 on top of that. So 24, 34, about, it's less than 40,000. Okay, so I could either do that and live on 40, like 39,000, whatever it comes to a year, or I can just unretire and just keep driving for Uber and just work basically full time and probably make about, well, before taxes, 60 or maybe more. I mean, 60, 70,000. That's gross income. And do that. But then how much do you clear after taxes? Because I haven't done my taxes on Ubering yet. That won't be due, until April. And they do that. Other thing is tax, and they tax you on that too. Anyhow, on the if I did it the other way, it would still be taxed on that. So I think I'm going to unretire and just do the Uber thing and just make as much money as I can. I'd rather do that than have to skimp and get by on 30 grand or whatever. So anyhow, I just did that. I did the retiring. I did the retiring because I heard you could do it at 62. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to do that, But now, and I've been doing Uber so much that they're going to start withholding my checks, I think. Let's see here. Dark W says, my cousin would tease a table full of millionaires. I protested, but was not thinking of my inheritance. Okay. Dark W says, I might be a millionaire right now. Maybe not, but I teeter. Give or take, right? Dark W says, how much you have, but how much are you worth? Oh, I'm priceless, baby. Dark W says, Uber just lost a big court case. Dark W says, you do you, John, the Uber. What case did they lose? I think I remember hearing something about it, but I forget. Dark W says Uber John. Dark W says checks. I don't know why you just say a word like that. Dark W says, I got checks in the mail for the first time in ages. Well, actually, I get it direct deposited, but I just said checks because that's just nomenclature. You know what I mean? That's just the nomenclature that I like to use. I didn't actually get a physical check, but I did. They just been, direct depositing. So yeah, I'm probably going to unretire. And I don't know what case they lost. Hopefully it's not something that's going to make the company go under. It's hard to believe. It seems like they say Uber doesn't make any money. But there sure is a lot of Ubers, and there sure is a lot of drivers, and it seems like we're all running really hard, and busy, I'm busy. I can go out right now. I mean, I can go out any time of day, any day of the week, and make $35 an hour, But I'm going to go out. I'll probably go out in a couple hours. So I hope that they stick around. So maybe I'll retire, and then if Uber goes under, I'll retire again. To Social Security. Dr. David said, I just got. Oh yeah, I already read that. I thought there was a new one, but it's not. It's not a new one. Okay, so we got. I'm going to go ahead and give myself a thumbs up, just so we can get more thumbs ups. Dr. David says free checking, but last time they sent basic free checks. I had not really ordered. They say they understand, but they treat you like any other troll. Are you just any other troll? I don't think you're just any other troll. I think you're a special troll. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm changing my bank account. I've been with Wells Fargo, and I know Wells Fargo. They're a shit company. They have always they've lost a bunch of class action lawsuits, right, for cheating people and doing all kinds of underhanded bullshit. But I've been with them for over 31 years, I think, and probably even longer, because I think I was with them even before that, and I left and went back or whatever. But I've been with them now for like consecutive 31 years, and I just opened a new checking account with Capital One because they actually, if you see those commercials, they actually pay interest, a little bit of interest on your checking account. So I'm closing out the Wells Fargo. I'm just going to have my Capital One checking. And then for savings, I'm just putting everything in Apple Savings because they pay 4% interest or whatever on that. It's not much, but it's a hell of a lot better than I was getting at Wells Fargo. I mean, I was getting nothing at Wells Fargo. Even the savings account was practically nothing. So that's what I'm doing that. If that means anything, if anyone gives a fuck. Dark W says, I have been with that bank for over 25 years. The Wells Fargo, I suggest you leave them. They're corrupt as fuck. Dark W says, they keep changing owners. I used to know the officers. The Wells Fargo officers? Dark W says, Rockford Bank becomes Illinois Bank. Oh, you've been with the Rockford Bank for 25 years. I don't know. I'm confused. Was it Rockford or Wells Fargo? WCIT has a good cash options. Yeah, I actually opened a CIT account a long time ago, and then I think I put $50 in it or whatever just to open it or whatever I need to do to open it. And then, but I didn't see. The thing is, being in the truck, stuff gets hard to find. I don't know. It's just weird. And CIT to me wasn't easily accessible. But Capital One is really easy. It's on my phone. I got an app. I can just go on there. Boom. It's wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. It's easy peasy. And so that's why I like CIT. I'm always like, what was my account number? Well, I don't have do they have an app? I don't have an app. I don't think I have it. I don't think I've ever seen a CIT app. It's just hard to get to. So I think I'm going to close that account out too. But thanks for reminding me because I have a CIT account. But I'm just gonna. It's if it's not easy and peasy, then I'm a Levy. I don't know. And then I'm uneasy. I don't know. 26 minutes. Jolie's counting down. She's almost over to the roller derby. Dark W says, I understand. Okay, he understands. Jake says, my credit union has changed names 4 times, been with them for 30 years. Credit unions are usually pretty good, right? Much better than regular banks and stuff, things of this nature. Dark W says, Sally Mae is pretty much readily available. Sally Mae. Jackie says, almost there, Dolly. Dark W says, in the bank and the church, you can never be sure. What do you mean? What do you mean by this? This is not making sense to me right now. I don't understand. What does this have to do with the conversation that we're having? In the bank and the church, you can never be sure. You can never be sure about your money. Is that what it is? You can never be sure about the monies in the bank and the church. Why am I talking like a Nazi Germany Kraut? Krautenheimer. Haven't the faintest. I haven't the faintest idea why, my dear. Dark W says, buddy, I keep saying. Buddy. Hey, buddy. Jolie says, gotta go, time to turn on some loud music. All right, Jolie, yeah, get pumped up, get ready. Have a good game. Hope girls have a good game. Go and bust some ass, as we like to say in the roller derby business. Go bust some ass. All right, we'll see you next time, Jolie. Thanks for being here. And see you Tuesday, Thursday, sometime. It's not really a 9 a.m. thing anymore. It's just a whenever I get out of bed kind of thing, and there isn't some other show on that I don't want to go over. Thanks for being here. Like I said, good luck on that roller derby, and let us know how it came out. We're hoping for victory. Victory. Alrighty then. Jackie says, Jolie, take care. Good luck. Jolie says, woohoo. Yeah, woohoo. Dog W says, there is no special way to best do anything. Wow. I might write that down, Dark W. There is no special way to best do anything. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Jolie says, have a good night, everyone. You too, Jolie, and say hi to the girls. And we're all rooting for you to go bust some ass. Dark W says, whatever you did, however you did it. My God, he's just coming out with these zingers here. Dark W, you're on a roll. Whatever you did, however you did it. ... Dark W says, that was the perfect way. Okay, whatever you did, however you did it, that was the perfect way. I'm not sure if I agree with that. I'm not sure if I agree with that. I'm not sure. Is it really? I don't know. But just remember, wherever you are, that's where you are. I was just trying to come up with my own little, word of wisdom there. Just remember, when you slurp your coffee, everyone around you hates you. Take that to the bank, Wes. Ba-da-boom. Hey, we're at 7 thumbs up, 7 likes, we're 3 more to 10. I'm going to sound like Mike Malloy now. I'm going to copy the Mike Malloy method of getting likes. Come on, 3 more to 10, 3 more to 10. Let's go. Can I have 3 more? 3 more. 3 more to 10, 3 more to 10. Come on now. Come on, guys, we can do it. 3 more to 10. Do I hear 10? Do I hear 10 likes? 3 more to 10. Come on now. Come on back. I'll do a little CB talk in there. Come on now. Come on, drivers. Hey, any drivers out there? Give me those likes. Come on, driver. Any drivers out there? You got your ears on? Anybody got their ears on? Come on now. Come back now. Come back. Dark W says, okay, John, should we all start telling you everything you are doing wrong? I didn't realize I was doing anything wrong. No, I don't know if I could handle that. That might take all day. W says, breaker 19. This here's Trucker John. Anybody got their ears on out there? Come on back. That's how you do it, Wes. You don't just go breaker. But you could, I guess. It's usually on channel 19, right? So it's breaker 19. This here Trucker John. Northbound, I-15. What's it look like up there southbound? You see any of them county mounties up there? Come on, southbound. Come back, southbound. What do you got down there? It's been clear for me. I haven't seen a county Mountie since State Line. So you're good. You're good to go. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Dark W says, if we don't love this, why the fuck would we be here? I don't know. Why the fuck would you be here? Matey? All I'm saying is I need 3 more to 10. That's all I'm saying. Simple math, mate. We're at 7 likes, we just need 3 more to get 10. That's all I'm saying. Didn't mean nothing by it. Come on, you blokes. Give me 3 more likes. And I'll stop with this incredibly bad English accent. That's all. I'm stopping anyhow. Dark W says, we had walkie-talkies. They got the 19 from Highway 136. I bet they did. Yeah, if you're that close to a highway and you have a good walkie that has a mile or a couple miles of range, you'll get them as they're passing by. That's right, you will. And you could go, Breaker 19. This is Dark W. Or something like that. I've actually forgotten a lot of the parlance because I haven't been on the CB in a while. I'm a bit rusty, if I'm being honest. Dark W says Dark W says the 1966 town constable who had a scanner. Ooh, you had constables. Yes. Very English of you. Yes, the constable. He'll be on his ham radio tonight, if anyone's interested. We'll be trying to get a signal from Puerto Rico. Dark W says old cop radio. The constable had a cop radio. That makes sense. That makes a hell of a lot of sense, actually. Dark W says John pretends to have no idea. I have no idea. It's not pretense. That is not pretense, my friend. That is pure truth. That's truth. The truth in action is what that is. By Jove. By Jovie. Let's see here. What's going on over here? If I look around you. Whoa. Dark W says, but rural Illinois only came alive in the 60s. Is it dead now? Did it go back to sleep? Or back to death? I don't know. Rural Illinois. I've driven through rural Illinois in the big truck. It's been a while. It's actually been anything east of the I-25 corridor, and get your map out if you don't know where that is. That's basically the interstate that runs up from Albuquerque to Denver to Cheyenne, Wyoming. Okay, so think of that in your mind. Picture that on your little map, your little U.S. map in your mind. So anything after the pandemic, I have not gone east of that I-25 corridor since the breakout. So anything going to east of there would be pre-pandemic. That's how many years it's been since I've gone east of the I-25 corridor. Dark W says, yep. Oh, AM is dead. You're talking about AM. When you're talking about rural Illinois and ham radios, I didn't know you were talking about AM radio. Dark W says, That is where I am from. Will. Rules. I'm so confused. I am easily confused, apparently. Apparently, I'm easily confused. Because you're confusing the fuck out of me. If I do say so myself. All right, so we're up to 8. Oh, we're up to 9 likes. One more to 10. I can count that easy math. I can do that math. One more to 10. Let's see here. Dog W, you have no clues. I am the clueless variety. Easily confused. Yes, I'm all over the place. So confused. When someone just writes will and they write rules, yes, I'm confused. I have no clues to give, as someone might say. I don't know. But hey, look at there. We're up to. Oh wait. Oh. Well, on my phone it says 9 likes. On my iPad it says 10 likes. That's kind of weird. The discrepancy. I don't know why there's a discrepancy. So to play it safe, we better get one more. We should get one more just to play it safe. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, but jelly bean. You know what I mean? One more, and I will probably call it a day. I'll probably go and get showered up and get on the road. Not on the road, but I'll probably do some Ubering. It's been really busy lately. Lots of conventions. We had a big SEMA convention here during the week. And now it's the weekend and it's been really busy. And it's a great way to make money. So I should get out there, make some of that money, baby. Some of that green stuff. Yeah. Dark W. I don't know. For some reason, my chat is really slow. Oh, you know what? That's right, on here. So, Dark W says, but you are so fucking smart. Thank you so much. Dark W says, fuck likes. I'm just, I'm a like whore. Dark W says, go out there and pimp your ass, biatch. Yeah, I'm my own. Let's see. Yeah, am I the pimp or am I the hoe? I think I'm both. I guess I'm my own pimp. Oh, the AC just kicked on. I'm a hybrid. I'm a pimp and a hoe, apparently. I don't know. Pimping myself out. I know, I just kind of like the symmetry of getting the like. Do you guys see, how many likes do you guys see? Do you see 9 or 10? Because on my phone I see 9, on my iPad I see 10. So I'm just wondering what you guys see. W says, I know what Vegas is all about. Appreciate that Hal is pimping his solstice. We do what we got to do. He's pumping his solstice. What the fuck is that, Wes? Is that, I'm thinking of summer solstice, winter solstice. Are those like seasons? He's pumping his season? Doug W says stop. And then he says, whatever that is. I don't even know. Anya Geyer got the night out there. And now he's saying shut up. Okay. Man, you're just getting kind of bossy out there. Jackie is got some sort of emoji. I'm not even sure what that is. I'm not very good at emojis. I mean, I know it's one of those faces. Man, I need to switch glasses. Is that like the confused emoji or something? W, I just overstepped. Yeah, you overstepped your boundaries there, buddy. You're determined to get blocked, aren't you? Because you said Anya Gower 9 Wattier. That's them's fighting words, buddy. W says, I told you, and then more nonsense. More nonsense from Dark W. Block me. Or whatever that is. See, that's the thing. When someone wants to get blocked, they don't get blocked, I guess. Apparently. I don't know. I am evil. Evil incarnate. Dark W. Hey, Halloween's over, so you don't need to be evil. My hair is getting all gross. I need to get a haircut. That's another thing. I've been saying that for how many months now? I need to get that shit cut down. It's been like 14 months since I had a haircut. So, in case anyone was wondering, it's like just out to there. Something, you know. I guess I could make like a little ponytail, but yeah, I need to get it cut. Dr. W says I have a little business going on in back. Talking about your hair, I guess. I don't know. Isn't it party in the front, business in the back? If you're doing a whatchamacallit? Well, I guess we're not going to get to 10 likes, so I might just shut her down anyhow without the 10 likes. I really wanted to get one more like just to make it even. Although, like I said, on my iPad, it says 10 likes. So maybe for some reason the phone isn't caught up. I don't know. I don't get it. Why there would be a discrepancy. Makes no sense to me at all. Not at all. Let's see. Dark W says, I can't really see it, but I think it might look kind of cool. Jackie says she sees 10. Okay. Dark W says, the stud with the hair got all the girls. Really? Is that how it works? I don't know. When I was like in high school, it seemed like there was a lot of guys that got a lot of girls. You know, it wasn't just one dude getting all the girls. That would have sucked. Because if it was just one dude, it wouldn't have been me. Dr. B says, I might have been him for a minute. Okay, all right. You stud you. You stud with the hair and all the girls. Studley Dudley. My stud days are long gone, long behind me. Dark W says, I did not enjoy it. You did not enjoy being a stud with all the girls and with long hair and with all the girls? Okay. That's probably why it was only for a minute. Because you didn't enjoy it and you got out of it. You said, I'm cutting this hair so I won't be a stud with all the girls. I guess that's how you do it. Dark W said, I should have just relaxed and let it happen. Just should have rolled with it, man. Just roll with it. That's always been my motto in life. Just roll with it. Just go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. Wherever the flow leads you, that's where it leads you. And I'm really not joking. That really is pretty much my philosophy. And that's probably why I'm living in a shit apartment. One bedroom, shitty ass apartment. But actually I like it, so I'm happy. That's all that matters, right? You're happy. Oh, so happy. I'm so happy I can cry. No. Ba-dum boom 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 ba-dum boom boom boom. Just live in the moment. Do 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 do. Just live in the moment. Dark W is never able to really say it's gonna be what it's gonna be. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. It is what it is. Whatever happens, happens. Wherever you go, there you are. I think I said that earlier, didn't I? Here we are, back to that. Do 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 do. What else is going on with you guys? What's going on with you guys? So with me, we know that I can cook bacon and eggs. I burnt my bacon though. But I will do better next time. I will do better. It was the first time I've cooked in ages. Dark W says, laughing out loud. I am not allowed to say that I love you. Laughing out loud. Who says you're not allowed to say that? Who says that you're not allowed to say that you love somebody? That's ridiculous. That's preposterous. Well, anyhow, since I'm tired of standing, I don't have any chairs over here. My camp chair is over there. I don't want to move it because it's perfectly placed right where I like it, right in front of the TV. I don't want to move it. And all I have is that. And so I'm getting tired of standing. So I think I'm going to call an end to it. But thanks for being here while I was cooking and eating my breakfast and having my coffee and having a nice little chat with you guys. It was nice, a little Saturday chat. I might be popping in impromptu, but I try to do Tuesdays and Thursdays as a matter of a regular time, or at least a regular day. The time is all over the place. But so we'll see you guys on Tuesday for sure, for sure, for sure. And then I might, just as I feel like it, I might pop in here and there. Dr. W says, okay, I don't want to crawl in bed with you and just snuggle up with you and fall asleep to the TV. Okay. Whatever. Jackie says, have a great day, guys. All right, Jackie, thanks for being here. We'll see you guys in the chat rooms and around the internets and all that good stuff. And I'll see you. See, Dr. W says, go out and make me some money. Yeah. Hey, you're not my pimp. I'm my own pimp. I am my own pimp. All right. So, anyway, guys, thanks for being here. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.